Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about Kickstarters and how much work goes into the campaign after it ends. It's actually quite crazy how you don't only have to work hard when the campaign is running to get more views and all of that, but you also have to work really hard for months afterwards because you want to print everything, get everything ready and ship everything out. So this is going to be a video showing a little bit of insides, things happening, and how much work and stress it is actually to do, but it's fun in the end and it's worth showing you guys, and I hope you will like it. It's a very long one. There's about a 20-minute Q&A at the end, so if you want to see that you can skip that point, but I think the more interesting part is the actual vlog from the packing and shipping. But to start things off, I'm going to show you guys my reaction to getting 2,000 books on my doorstep almost a week too early, and my first reaction to opening my first book. And I'm also going to show you the reaction to getting the prints, and then I'm going to show you all the stuff that I've gotten because I didn't film all the reactions when I got the packages. So start that off and I'll come back to you and show you everything that I got. Oh my god, I was not expecting this today. These were supposed to come next week on like Tuesday, and it's Thursday, the week before. I can't talk. I just received like 2,000 books on my door and it's raining, so I had to really carry all the boxes in. I don't know how many boxes there are, but let's look at the books. I am so excited. So me and my boyfriend, we built this shelf a few weeks ago because we bought this just to keep the books on because there's so many of them. But look! The colors are so much better on this one, and they have shiny detail, and it's perfect. Thing. I'm gonna let you see. Here's the book. So it's definitely lighter than last time, and I'm very happy about that because it was very dark. And as you can see, I think, wait, there we go. It's like glossy on certain parts and matte on others. And then you have that page, these pages. Oh, I have to check the last page because it was a problem last time. It's less saturated, but I actually don't mind that at all. They're easier to read. I'm showing you a lot of the book now, but I'm really happy. And there's a barcode. Look at that. Wait, focus. Okay, so I just got the package for my prints. I did a test print of the prints for Kickstarter and also the postcard for patrons. I'm going to show you guys. This is from the previous month, so you can't get this one anymore. But here are the one on the cardstock. They're really cute, actually. They're a bit red, but they are perfect. Look how cute! Let's see, that's all of them there. And then, oh yes, they look perfect. Here are my snowcat prints. They're on a watercolor paper, and they are actually gorgeous. I am so happy with these. Woohoo! These are so good. Oh my god! And we have these ones, which are my Grey Lakes prints also for my Kickstarter. And I love this texture. This is perfect. Yes. And the last one is Just Like Magic, and it's also on watercolor paper. They look so good. I just want to show you guys all these with the original, just to see how this printing service is pretty cheap, and they do it really quickly. And they're doing so good, like the colors are so good. Okay, let me show you guys with the original. Okay, so first up is the snowcat prints. Of course, I made it more saturated for the print, and this looks perfect, like compared to the original. Of course, I know I saturated more, so I'm very happy with this. This one is the postcard, and you can see it is a bit more red than the yellow, but it still looks perfectly, like I have no complaints about this one. Then this one is the gray legs. I have edited the saturation and darkness a little bit, and it's actually bigger than the original. And look at that! Look how cool! This is of course more, yeah, saturated, so the here is actually yellow, but I made it white, and I did that on purpose. So cute! And then also, this is the original of this print. Look how close these are! Look at that! Look! They are perfect. I'm so happy. Now I can order all 500 of these. But yeah, good haul of prints. I am very happy. This is so much better than opening the stickers. I was pretty sad that they were so dark, but they're alright now, so yay! So this is all that's in the bundle. You've seen the reaction to this, and you've seen the reaction to this. I actually reprinted, well, I didn't reprint, but I readjusted this one so his head didn't touch the top of the print, and I really like this, and it's actually closer to the size of the original, which is really, really cool. And these ones look exactly the same as the ones you just saw. Then this one you didn't see any of. It's actually behind the book sketchbook. A little bit more about the process of making Grey Legs. So you got like the first brainstorm page, how that looked like, the first thumbnails for the story, some more character development that you've seen before on my channel, some more unused art that you might not have seen, some more unused art or concept art, and then the final thumbnail. So it's a very, very short booklet with a little bit of a drawing that I didn't actually finish. I was planning to put this in the book, but I didn't, and it was just too much, so I put it in here instead, and it's kind of a little bit of a map of the house. I might finish that and print it out as a little map to have with the book, but I didn't do it for the Kickstarter itself. Then we have the stickers, who actually came in, this one came in too dark, you can't really see it on video, but I'm happy with them in the end. I think when you take them off the green background, they look better. This is a lot lighter than they show in real life, but they're good. They're sticker sheets, they're A7 sticker sheets, one with Nightmare and one with Idyllic, and they're quite cute. And then last but not least, here is the enamel pin. Wait, let me take you out of the packaging, that was stupid. Here it is, out of the packaging. This is my Grey Legs enamel pin. I was the most excited about this, and I also took the longest to print and ship because just apparently it's faster to get my book than actual enamel pin. But it's really, really cute. I'm really happy with it. I'm glad I went for the gold eye. It looks kind of cool. And I am actually going to put a bundle of all of this up for sale on my website, hushbird.com. So you can go pre-order it there. If you already pre-ordered the book, there is an option with the bundle without the book, so that you can just add that onto your order, and I will ship it out next week. And I hope you guys like it. I think the enamel pins and stuff will also be up for sale separately. So you will see that pretty soon. And I hope you guys enjoy. And next up is of course the vlog from the shipping. And after that there's the Q&A. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at what after a Kickstarter looks like. Because it's quite crazy when you have 500 packages to package. So this is my living room. This is all the books from the Kickstarter. There's 2,000 books, so that's 1,500 more, which means that it's a lot of stuff. Of course I'm going to try to sell them all, but we'll see how it goes. And I have a lot more stuff as well. So there's packages bags, there's all the sketchbooks, there's prints, there's pins, there's stickers, there's boxes for everything. And that's my boyfriend's new exercise equipment, which is gonna be set up in the next few weeks, because I've said that I need this room to do whatever I need to do for this week. So this is the living room. I have some Joy-san on the TV, so just so I can work and have something in the background. I have a friend coming over. I'm paying her to help me package, and she's coming in about 45 minutes. And I'm kind of just packing, or not packing, I'm signing all the books, because all the books that needs to be packaged today needs to be signed, which was a bad idea, but it's kind of weird if I don't sign them. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll just set you guys up, and then we'll talk more when my friend comes here, or maybe we won't talk, I don't know. I have never vlogged in front of people, so this is going to be interesting. I'm definitely going to film some of us packing though, and see how long it takes, because I think it's going to take a good long while. So I'm just going to keep signing my books.
They're not so easy to understand. So hoping once I get rid of this, like most of this, if I have like a couple of left, I don't know, but I can get a free, so that's what I've decided. That's the block for me.
No! Say hi! Hi! This is Jess helping me pack. Both of us packing. Hi guys, it's now 6 something, I don't know. We packaged all the books, and we're gonna start tomorrow actually shipping them out. But they're all packaged. Hi guys, good morning. It is currently 12:19, and oh boy, it's been a crazy morning. So as you guys saw, we were packing yesterday. We're packing all the different bundles, which helps a lot because we packaged all those and they're ready to go. But now it's the tricky part, and I'm doing all of the packing and buying shipping, and it's so expensive. It's crazy, and it's almost like it's very weird seeing all that money going out at once. And you can probably see I've had a pretty stressful morning, and I'm trying to keep it together. So now today it's just I'm gonna pack as many packages as I can. Tomorrow the post will come and pick it up, and hopefully I can get through all of them. That would be amazing. But as I said, it's been pretty hectic, and hopefully I get the hang of it and they'll be out the door. And I'm trying to make it as easy for myself as possible. Like, you will see me jumping around here and there a little bit. And I'm trying to create the customs forms for the packages before everything happens, so that they're ready to go. So I'm gonna create a file with my signature so that I can just put that on, and I don't have to deal with it. Okay, so I think I've kind of figured it out, and I'm really tired already, and it's only 1 o'clock, and I need to do so many packages. I've ordered a pickup, so they'll come and pick up all the packages. Did I say that already? Tomorrow, before between 1 and 6 p.m. And the thing is, I don't know when they'll come, so everything needs to be ready by 1, which means I might have an all-nighter for the first time in my life, or second, third. I don't know. I haven't done it very much. But at least I've sped it up with these custom declaration notes. I got my, can you see that? These are the envelopes. These have books in them, so I'm doing the simple books first just to get the hang of it, and they're less nerve-wracking than the bird bundle anyway. And then I think maybe I should go get some snacks or something just to lift the mood a little bit, put something on in the background, and just try and chill. My boyfriend's gonna help me when he comes home because it's gonna be a wild ride until tomorrow. And I thought the hard stuff was done yesterday when we packaged all of that stuff. But that was just the easy bit. Because then you don't have to pay anything, you just package them up and it's good. And then you have to do all the shipping and shit. So I've already packaged like 6, and they were like heavier and actually more expensive to ship than I thought they would be, because they're like double, they're like dual dragon bundles. So they are actually, the shipping cost was more than I thought, so I should have put more on that. But I forgot. So I better go get something to eat, because there's something to eat. And then do this. Holy. Oh, when I start packaging, I can't actually show you the packing because there's lots of addresses, and I can't show that. But yeah. And like, imagine when people have like Kickstarters where there's like thousands of people's backing. This is only 400 or 500. I might be stressing more than I should. I think it's because I haven't done it this way before. It's a new way of doing it, and I'm so afraid of making mistakes, but hopefully I'll be right. Okay, I just got back in. I look like a mess constantly. I'm gonna look like a mess this whole video. I know it already. So, I got some food. I've been thinking, I've been calling. So I've been calling my boyfriend, just checking what I'm supposed to do, and he's like, do this, and I'm like, okay. Seriously, I don't think I could do this without my boyfriend. Like, he is like the one who keeps me from completely freaking out. Always have some kind of thing to say, and like, have you checked this and have you checked that? I never have. So get yourself a support system, guys, if you're gonna do this, because you'll need it. Doing it alone is gonna be stressful. I'm just stressed. Like, I'm about to pay for only 80 packages out of 480. And it's costing me £450. So that tells you something why I'm stressing. That doesn't seem right. I feel like it should be less for some reason. I need to calculate this out. So I'm just printing out all the shipping labels, and I'm pretty much putting the single books in the envelopes so that I can do this faster. Okay. So these should be in the right order. And they're not weighted. That's Warrior Bundle. Okay. Just a book after numbers. That's not right either. I thought it was done, but it wasn't. It's actually after country, it seems. That's to one of my best friends, so I needed to do something more. Hopefully it doesn't. It's alright if I put some. So this is almost 100, and I have a lot of these to do. So okay, I'm just gonna do this. I'm not gonna vlog for now, but we'll see later. I just totally forgot to film. So I did 80 packages in an hour, which is quite good. I'm not mad about that. That means I can actually finish this by 1 o'clock tomorrow. But there are some of them who are a bit more difficult because they are name specific, as I call them. So there's certain names who need certain things in their package, so you need to be sure. But luckily, the biggest number, which is 274 of the books packages, are non-name specific, so that should be fine. But that's still like such a big amount of books to order shipping for. It's gonna be so expensive. But the thing is that that money wasn't mine either way. So just like having that in my account and just like, whoop, out. It's probably gonna be like £3,000. So yeah, fun. That finished printing, I'll do that now. That's about 15 books, I think. Alright, I need to print some customs labels. Luckily, they actually save me a lot of time because I just print it. But yeah, fun day. Glad I didn't put on any makeup because I would have cried it away by now. Packages. I'm tired.
Just one more. And that's it.
Yeah. And what time is it? It's that is horrible lighting. Okay, no makeup still, guys, because that's not gonna happen. Good morning. It is currently the 3rd day of packing. Today the guy is coming to pick up the bags of letters. I need to go to the post office actually before he comes because I need 3 more bags because you can only put 11 kilos in one bag and we've already filled up 11 bags, so we need to get some more. Of course, it's just me now since my boyfriend works, but we did get through all of them yesterday, which is such a good feat. And I was like, oh. But yeah, we have there's a lot of packages here. Do you want to see? So I can't really show you the packages that are down here because of customer addresses, but all of these are packages. So this is clearly the aftermath of a Kickstarter, isn't it? So I spent the morning figuring out if I need to use these labels on the bags, because I've gotten these labels and I think I was like, okay, do I need to separate them? Ooh, like between EU and the rest of the world? And I called and one lady said yes. Now I was freaking out, like I can't do this and blah blah blah. And then like you need to have this manifest and stuff. And I'm like, shit, I don't see that button, I don't see that option. Because apparently that's for business account users. So this was a whole thing before we started packing. It was like, should I use a business Royal bank account or just a personal one? And it needed to be personal because Kickstarter was personal, not through my company. So I had to do that instead and spend what, £2,700 on shipping yesterday. But yeah, the thing is, you only need to use those if you are using a business account, because then you pay after, you pay at the end of each month. And I paid all of it, so it's fine. So I just put it in bags and give it to the guy. No need for a manifest, no need to separate, just everything in bags and go, 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 which is great. But now I have to package up a other package for my grandma. She ordered 5 books and some more stuff, so I need to do that. I got this big box, but I have a feeling I can't do that. It's a bit too big. So I was hoping I would have like a smaller box, but I don't think I do. I also have some tracked shipping that I need to go to the office and just check if it's right, because I don't know how I get the tracking number. And one more. There is more packages to do. The people who were dropped from Kickstarter, but also but paid through PayPal to get the book still, because they got failed, which was annoying. But yeah, some people are asking the question, so I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna go to the post office and get some more stuff. So it is 12:30 and the packages have been collected, and I'm feeling very, very tired, and I'm gonna have a nap. I'm just gonna relax. I have a meeting with my accountant at 2, so that's gonna be stressful, but until then I'm just gonna chill. But yay, they're all shipped out. There's still a few left here and there, as I said earlier, but they're pretty much ready. They're good. So happy. Oh, it's a stressful thing. Well, next time I learn to probably say that the shipping and estimated arrival date is later, so that I don't feel like I'm obligated to really rush it. That's kind of what I felt like today, so anyway, it was good. It was good. So I'm gonna probably do a Q&A for the end of this video if anyone has any questions for about Kickstarters. So I'm gonna ask on Instagram and Twitter, and then I'll put it in here. So of course I asked on Instagram yesterday for questions so that you guys can get some answers, and I've actually screenshotted some of them, so I'll do that first. So first question is from Miguel, which is also a Patreon, and I love her dog, so hi Miguel. So her question is, although it seems hella stressful and hectic, what was your favorite part of the whole process? My favorite part of the whole process was getting all the books. Seeing the final prints and actually having a product in my hand was like the best thing ever. Even though it was quite stressful thinking about shipping them all out, just having the book is so satisfying. So that's definitely also just the amount of support I get the amount of money the Kickstarter got compared to what I was expecting was crazy, and that's definitely one of the very big plus points of doing a Kickstarter. And she also asked, how user-friendly is Kickstarter? Does it make it easy setting up a campaign? Yes, it makes it super easy to set up a campaign. Both Indiegogo and Kickstarter is quite simple. It's almost too simple, like you feel like you're doing something wrong when you're doing it. Of course, it is an approval process, but it usually goes really quickly. The only thing that took a while for me the first time I did a Kickstarter was to get my identity approved, just because I didn't have a UK identity thing. I had to use my passport, which is from Norway, so it was a bit back and forth, but other than that, it's super easy. Like, it's very, very easy, and also you can export all the addresses and everything afterwards in the CBC file, and it makes everything very, very easy. Layer Lunar on Instagram asks, how realistic do you think it is to get funded without a huge following? Do you know if people from the Kickstarter page itself supported you? So, this was a very interesting question, because I think you need a little bit of a following, but not like a huge one. So I have done 2 Kickstarter projects so far. One was a lot smaller than Grey Legs. It was called Fur and the Moon Rabbits. You can also pre-order the book on my website if you want that one. And when I did that Kickstarter, I had about, I think, 3,000 people following me. No, probably less, maybe 2, maybe between 1 and 3, I can't remember, but it was not that many. And the people who backed that Kickstarter was mostly from YouTube, but also mostly my friends. And then actually a big chunk of people come from the Kickstarter page. Like, a lot of the people that comes to back my projects, that's kind of why I like using Kickstarter, because there's new people coming in that didn't know about your art before, because Kickstarter is a good way to get more following. So I think if you have about 1,000 followers on YouTube and you have friends, you can post it, but you have to keep, you can do it. That's what I'm trying to say. But you have to keep your expectations low. Like, the first project, I have my goal as £50, because to print 10 books, I needed £50 or something like that. Like, it was very, very low. And that would be enough to get books, but of course I didn't print extra books like I did with Grey Legs. And that's a problem now, because I want to sell it. That's why I'm reprinting it, which is, then I have to put my own money into it, which is annoying, but you know. Anyway, I think you can do it. I think you just have to be very optimistic, like, you have to be realistic. Like, don't put a lot of stretch goals, don't put like prints. I had stickers for my first one, but that was the only thing extra. And keep it really, really simple and do it that way, and you will maybe get a bit more profit. And try and print as many books as you can, because then you can get profit of those books later. But it is very, very possible. It's just so many people do a Kickstarter and expect to get thousands of pounds, and that's not gonna happen if you don't have a big following, unfortunately. But you can still do it, because you can put your goal as low as £50 and you can get that much. So that's what I'm trying to say. This video is probably gonna be super long, so you're probably having it in the background or something, because I want to answer all these questions because they're interesting, and I'm actually in a good mood enough to actually answer all of these. Napsunawi, I can't say your name, sorry, I'll put it here. Do you have a seller that you might be able to sell to in the future? Michael's, Books in a Million, etc. So I'm in the UK, and I am actually selling through my local cafe at the moment, but they're a cafe, so it's not going to sell that well. I do have a plan trying to put it in Waterstones, which is like the biggest bookstore in the UK, I think. And I also have to send it to the library, so that's kind of fun. And I do want to try and sell it through booksellers. The problem is I don't know how to get it into United States bookstores, because I'm in the UK. But it is something I want to try. Right now, that's a bit much, but it is a future project, because they do have barcodes, so it shouldn't be impossible. At least here in the UK, it's kind of like you have to go through a wholesaler that sells your book to the big companies, so it's a different thing, and also the profit that you get per book is a lot less than if I sell it through my online shop. So it's a win and you lose kind of thing. Bells guys on Instagram, everything is on Instagram. That's where I asked if anyone had any questions because people are there. Bells guys ask, how could you keep your goal so low? I know you pass it by a lot, but did the low number worry you if you didn't end up getting any more money than that? Where and how did you print your books? Sorry for so many questions. No problem, I love questions and these are all really good. So the reason I put my goal when I did Grey Legs at £500, as I said, I put my previous book at £50, so I already increased that amount quite a lot, but you know. The reason I put it that low is because I only need that much to be able to print the book. The thing is, I was hoping I would get that much, like, you know, like realistically you should put it as low as possible, even though you have a following. I think the reason why I did it, yeah, because I knew that with £500 I could print the book, no problem. And I wouldn't get as many as I've got here, but I would have books. And that's kind of why you have to look from it, like you have to look at it at from that perspective, because it's not like, oh, I need to get like that many pounds to do this, but how little can you possibly put your goal at? Because if you reach that goal, you'll do it. That's just because. If I got £500, I could print what, 200 books or something like that, or 300. I can't remember, but it was around there. So it was just a matter of, I want to print a book, what's the lowest amount I can possibly take to do this, and that's the reason. And where and how did you print your books? So I actually just recently on Wednesday, yesterday for me, but 2 days ago for you, I actually got a feature from the people I printed the books through. They're called Mix'em, and they're actually really good. I'm gonna have an interview with the guys as well, so that you guys can get a bit more insight on how to print your books and stuff. And they are super nice. They're super cheap, and they're really good. They printed both My Fur and the Moon Rabbit, also Grey Legs, and the little booklet that is behind the scenes of Grey Legs, and they are just really fast, really cheap, and really good. And it's just surprising to me that you don't really have to pay that much to get your book printed. Like, if you pay more than £5,000 to print 2,000 books, you're paying too much. you don't want to pay that much. So per book, for 2,000 books, I paid about £150 per book, which is really good. That's about what usual, like, actual publishers would pay for printing books. So to me, that's really good. Maybe they pay less for that, I don't know, but that's how much I paid anyway. Danielle the actress asked, what would you say, I can't read questions apparently. What would you say to someone who was preparing a Kickstarter for their own book? Be prepared to put your goal at the lowest amount possible, and make sure that you get enough money to print books and not pay anything yourself. And also put a lot of shipping. Well, put enough shipping that you know you won't lose money on it, because Kickstarter will take a 5% cut of whatever you make, and that's going to be taken from what you earn. So remember that. And be realistic in your timings, because I set the timings for Grey Legs were way too low. Low I said, but like it was too unrealistic. So I started the campaign in the beginning of July, was it? Or the middle of June? I can't remember when I put it. But I said that the books would be shipped out by mid-September, which was very optimistic. So next time I'm gonna have like 3-4 months after the Kickstarter ends to give me time to just print everything, and people won't have the expectation that they will get the book in September, because that was very, very stupid of me. And I felt like I was stressing all the time now because I felt like I had to do it fast, because I promised people that it would be in September, but now it's October, and it was a whole stressful thing. So put your timings later than you think, and then you can send it out whenever you can, and they will be happy that it's there earlier. So that's the tips I have. Oh, something else to keep your expectations low that I didn't do, that I should have done, is to keep your stretch goals hidden while when you go live. Because when you go live, you don't know how much it's gonna make. And my friend Emily Hare told me this. She's done like 2-3 Kickstarters now. I'll put her link here so you can go see her. She did really well, and I asked her for advice before I went live with Greylegs, and I should have listened to more than what she was saying, and for some reason I didn't listen to everything, and now I regret it. But definitely only release your stretch goals after, if you show it, because you don't know how well it's gonna go when you first go live, and then you kind of put your stretch goals, kind of push further. So my stretch goal was like 750 and 1,000 and 1,500 and 3,000, which it reached within a day, so there's nothing left to reach. So really, I should have had waited with my like stretch goals and put that later to push the project further, and every time you put like an update, you could show that on the internet and people will be like, oh, maybe I should do this. So it's kind of like a way of keeping the Kickstarter alive, or like the engagement alive. So that's the tips for you. Don't put your stretch goals in the beginning. Save it for later and see how it goes, and then if it goes really well, put stretch goals. That one's good. Yeah, that was the aftermath of the Kickstarter. I still have a lot of packages to pack, and I also have the pre-orders to pack, which will be shipped on Wednesday next week. So if you want that, you can kind of scurry and be quick and get it, and then I'll probably ship it without next week. And I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a roller coaster. Thank you so much for supporting me if you got the book. If you want to still support me, you can still get the book. And it's been a crazy ride, and it's still a lot to do, and I'm trying to build up a company, which is crazy, and I'm so glad that you guys are with me in this kind of big project, trying to figure things out and build something, which is crazy, as I've said 1,000 times by now, but it really is. I wasn't expecting this. Like last year I was like, oh, what if I had a company where I made children's books? And now I am. That's crazy. So I'm having really a lot of fun. There's a lot of work to do. I don't have a lot of income every month, but I'm trying to do my best that I can. And I'm losing my voice, so I will say bye here. And if you have any more questions about Kickstarters, I'll try putting it in the next video, which is not going to be next week, but probably a few weeks later, just to spread these Kickstarter videos out. I'm going to do like a what I hoped I knew and what I will change kind of video. And yeah, and also thank you so much for being interested in the previous video that I did, that was like a sketch with me kind of thing. I didn't know that it would be that popular, that you guys would really like having just me talking while I'm drawing. So I'll definitely do more of those because I really enjoyed it. And I'm also going to do more doll videos, and I'm just going to do the repaint of Eva, and it's going to be great. And I'm really losing my voice right now, so thank you guys so much for watching and joining me on this crazy week, and I love you guys, and thank you so much, and bye bye. Have a really nice weekend. I love you. Okay, bye. I'm gonna stop now. I just keep saying I love you.